Are you listening?
Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Brian. Thank you so much for joining us this week. And boy, do we have a show for you this week, because for this week's episode, we need to talk about Supers, which, in case you didn't know who this company was, Supers is a company who recently announced a new line of custom PlayStation 5, PS2 anniversary-themed consoles and DualSense controllers. The company released pre-orders for their first batch of consoles last Friday, and on the surface level, everything seemed pretty awesome. Sure, there were glitches in the checkout system, but the company was able to sell through their inventory. In fact, I bought one of the DualSense controllers and was genuinely looking forward to using it. That was until the hype faded away and the reality of the situation began to sink in. Because on Sunday, January 9th, literally the day after these products went on sale, Supers sent out a message to all customers stating, "Important update! Last night, our team began receiving credible threats to their safety. We take these threats seriously. We aren't willing to risk the safety and well-being of our team or the potential impact this would bring to delivering your order. All existing orders will be canceled and fully refunded in the coming days." Which I have a ton of thoughts. One, why are you canceling orders for everyone instead of taking these credible threats to the police and working with the authorities? Two, you realize that canceling all of these existing orders is going to ruin any credibility you have going forward with your customer base. Three, explain to me how giving the people threatening you exactly what they wanted is a win-win situation. And four, what the fuck is going on? Look, threatening someone's life or well-being is never okay. But I am so genuinely confused by this situation that I'm starting to ask myself, did I just get scammed? And I was heated. Like, I posted a less than favorable tweet, went to the gym to work out my frustration, and that wasn't enough, so I had to go to Outback Steakhouse and eat a 12-ounce ribeye steak, and that seemed to do the job. I was calm enough to do a little more research, and what I found out was Supers is actually operated by a company called SUP3R5 LLC. And a quick Google search results in literally nothing. No websites, no offices, no phone number, not even an image on Google Maps. It wasn't until I searched for the owner of supers.com on domain registry websites that I found out that SUP3R5 LLC is actually a real company based out of Delaware. However, adding to my concern, the website was created on December 30th of 2020, literally 11 days ago, and even worse, when searching the state of Delaware's Division of Corporations, I learned that the company was incorporated on January 5th, 3 days before these consoles went on sale. Which, look, I'm not trying to say that if your company is less than 3 days old, you shouldn't be trusted, but it definitely raises some more questions. One, how did you get such a large inventory of PlayStation 5s in such a short time? Two, how did you even get an office building, start a company, or hire employees in less than 3 days? And three, what the fuck is going on? And that brought me to the images on their website that included our first look at the PS2 themed consoles. However, after doing some more research, I discovered that this image seems to be directly taken from a Reddit post by user What the F, who posted these pictures on Reddit 20 days ago, which red flags flew up left and right. I was convinced that I had to have been scammed, and I couldn't believe that I had fallen for something so stupid. Like, on the level of scams, you have Nigerian prince looking to give out free money, I have your dick pics and going to send them to everyone you love, and then somewhere right there in the middle, you have a guy who's like, "We've got free PlayStation 5s, you want one, kid?" However, I do have to say, after a little more digging, I discovered that What the F wrote on Reddit, "Since everyone seems to like the design so much, we've decided to make a super limited run on these available for people. We're finishing up the site this week. Once it's ready, I'll share it here." So at least at this point, we know one employee behind the company. What the F? The typical name of a CEO, CFO, or maybe somebody that runs marketing. The fact is, the lack of information surrounding this company, including the sudden, bizarre cancellation of orders, just doesn't look good for the company. On top of that, the company so famously announced that they had 304 PlayStation 5s and 500 DualSense controllers, which they stated the 304 was in honor of the PlayStation 2 launching on March 4th. But to reiterate my question from earlier, who the hell has 304 PlayStation 4s right now? Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, they don't even have stock. How does a company that was started less than 5 days ago somehow have 300 PlayStation 5s? Now, I have seen some speculation that supers might be ran by a scalper group who is using the customization gimmick to sell through slow-moving inventory, which on paper would explain why they have such a large inventory of PlayStation 5s. But the other narrative I have heard is that supers never had any inventory to begin with, despite their tweets stating that they had 304 consoles to sell. The idea here is that supers told customers product would begin to ship out in late spring, giving them the appropriate amount of time to buy the necessary inventory. Because let's face it, refinishing 300 consoles shouldn't take you 3 months to ship products. In fact, I would assume that anyone that knows what they're doing could knock out 10 to 20 consoles in a day, meaning that you could ship out the first 100 units in less than a week. Which honestly feeds directly into the no inventory to begin with narrative. Why would a company who has 300 consoles need 3 months to ship out orders? And to add on to that, their website states, although the lead times may shift based on availability, we'll do our best to avoid delays. However, despite all of that, what I think the real narrative here is that some friends got together. They decided to turn this Reddit image into a reality, put together a shoddy business plan, built a website, and got way over their head. And again, I am not trying to say that the credible threat isn't real, as we've seen plenty of cases where PlayStation 5 resellers have found themselves in very dangerous situations. I mean, how could we forget back in December, one reseller was robbed at gunpoint? All I'm saying is we've received credible threats, so we're canceling everybody's order is a really convenient excuse, but detrimental to your business. Supers is a new company. 5 days old to be precise. And any existing goodwill that they built with their first customers has been completely destroyed. A quick Twitter search of supers will result in hundreds of people stating their frustration or dissatisfaction. In fact, the company's name and business model is now being associated with words like scam by so many people that it's all that you see on Twitter. And you know, I don't know if I would call it a scam. I mean, at the time of filming this, I've yet to receive my refund, and PayPal's actually investigating it for me right now. I genuinely think that this was just a bunch of friends who had a really cool idea, rushed it, got way in over their head, and now it's blowing up in their face. And in all honesty, it almost feels like we're going through PlayStation's version of the Fire Fest. We all wanted these cool PlayStation 2 themed consoles, but at the end of the day, we got refunds and cold ham and cheese sandwiches. And in my opinion, that's exactly what happened here. No one knew how to run a business. And if they did, they would have told you that going from proof of concept to selling a product in under 20 days is a terrible idea. And they would have also have told you, threats or not, you never piss off your customer base who is already taking a risk by trusting you to begin with. Now, I do have concerns that I have yet to receive my refund, but I am trusting them on this one. But probably the biggest concern that I have right now is that I am unable to delete my stored financial information off of their website. And that such a new company with questionable business practices still has my credit card information on file and will not let me remove it. And at the end of the day, I guess I'm just conflicted. Like, I don't want this company to go out of business. You know, if they had a genuine product and they still wanted to launch it, then go for it. But they have to understand the damage that they created as a company. And perhaps the best step moving forward is to reach out to those who had their orders canceled first and offer them the ability to repurchase when the company is ready. But what do you all think? Were you part of the supers drama from this weekend? Would you buy a product from this company again if you were given the chance? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
And literally, when I thought I was done and I was exporting this video, there was nothing more to say about this situation. Something happened. And literally, I couldn't even make this up. So let's show it to you. The superficial Twitter account has been deleted.
Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.